Hi, my name is Ega and you're watching Talk Talk, my special place to talk about nothing, anything and everything. Before we begin, just hit the subscribe button so you won't miss out my other videos. In today's episode, the topic I'm gonna talk about is Mr. Robot's ending. So you see, I wear this black hoodie because I love this series so much. So far, this series is officially my most favorite one, and I have to thank Rami Malek because he's the one who got me into this series. Thank you so much. And there is also Sam Esmail who wrote this great masterpiece. The setting in this series, it doesn't differ much with our current reality. So it's such a great treat for those who love conspiracy theories. So for me personally, I love conspiracy theories, so I love this series. And I mean, if we watch the series, we cannot help thinking that there is a big possibility that it could happen in our life. I mean, if someday there is some hackers who want to ruin and attack the financial institution, the financial foundation, then when they succeed, we might experience the world in Mr. Robot series. And in this age, everything is possible, so that possibility is really big. Anyway, let me just say this first because the reason I enjoy watching this series so much is because there are a lot of twists. And the twists are so great, so natural, and also it happened in the right places. So I love it so much because it keeps us guessing the whole time, the whole series, and sometimes we got the wrong answer, sometimes we guess the right answer, but we can always enjoy it and we get surprises every single time. And even if somehow I knew the right twist, I knew the right answer, I guessed the right one, somehow when I watch the series, when I go with the flow of the series, somehow I just always throw the answer to the back of my mind, and um, and then I forget about it. But then when the twist happen, when it happened, then I get surprised again, and that's why this series is really great. So like in the first season, at first I thought that Mr. Robot is just another illusion. Maybe he's just not real. But then as I watched the series, I just saw that maybe he's real. Maybe he's a real person, and sooner he will and soon he will die, and after he died, he will become the illusion. So when he turns out to be just another personality, for me personally, that is the greatest twist in the first season. And another example is in the fourth season, the last season. Okay, so when there is a possibility that there is another personality, at first I guess that perhaps the other personality is the real Elliot. And then I saw how Tyrell died, and at that point I just hope that the other personality is Tyrell because he is one character that I love in this series. So it's sad to think that I cannot see Tyrell again. So at that point I just hope that the other personality is Tyrell. So when it turns out to be the real Elliot, it threw me off. I just don't know how to feel about that. And when the ending really comes, it shocks me and it's hard for me to let go because, I mean, come on, the character I love the most in this series, the reason I watched this series from the first episode, the character that I put all my heart into turns out to be another personality, and he has to go, that he's just unreal, that he's not the real person. It's just it makes me sad. It upset me. And the way he found out that he is not real, for me, it's just too cruel. I mean, there is no less cruel method to say that, to tell someone that he is not real, but I hope there is, because it upset me, it pains me to see the character I love the most is hurting because of it. And I mean, he's just as real as he could be, right? He's as real as us, and that's why I'm really sad about the ending. But it's true that his job is done. It's true that he's done his purpose and he already saved the world. And when Darlene said to him that he saved the world, I knew that he will go. He will really go and he will really let go. But I still think it is unfair for Elliot, the mastermind. I still feel it's unfair for him. And I hope there is another ending for him. But when, right before the ending, right before he opens the door, he said, for this to work, you must let go too. And that sentence hit me hard. I mean, I still cry a lot. I still cry a river because of the ending, but because of that sentence, it helps me to let go, and I believe it also helps a lot of audience, a lot of viewers to let this go. And when I finally accept the ending, I can see that the ending is actually a good one. It's a happy ending. It's not a tragedy, especially for the real Elliot. And actually, if someone asks me if this ending is satisfying or not, I cannot say no to that, because the ending is just natural. It's just how it's supposed to be, and I have to understand. I have to understand with that. I have to agree with that. So yeah, it's a great ending for this series. And in this video, I just want to say how I love and appreciate the series and everyone who works in it. And there are a lot of quotes that I found interesting, inspiring, and I love. It touched me, and I will probably make another video. If you want me, just leave a comment if you want me to make the video. I will make it as soon as I can if you leave a comment, but I will definitely make another videos about Mr. Robot because I love this series so much. I just don't know when. Anyway, the last thing I want to say is about the quote right at the final episode, the ending episode. It's when Elliot, the mastermind, is talking about saving the world. So here's the quote. This whole time, I thought changing the world was something you did, an act you performed, something you fought for. I don't know if that's true anymore. What if changing the world was just about being here, by showing up no matter how many times we get told we don't belong, by staying true even when we're shamed into being false, by believing in ourselves even when we're told we're too different. And if we all held on to that, if we refused to budge and fall in line, if we stood our ground for long enough, just maybe, the world can't help but change around us. So I agree with this quote 100%, because I believe that just by being here, just by staying alive and staying true to ourselves, we can change the world around us. If we can be ourselves and we can stand our ground, we can stick to our principles, we can change the world. Just by doing that, just by being here, just by being alive, we can change the world. Okay, that's pretty much what I want to talk about in this video. I just want to say once again, I love Mr. Robot, I love Elliot the mastermind, and also I love Rami Malek. Okay, so I will talk about more topics next time. You can always leave a comment below if you have any suggestion about the topic you want me to talk about. Okay, so keep searching and keep finding the good in life, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!